Hello and welcome to New Hope Farm. We are still in July and I had this weird feeling that we might have too many with the calves that are going to be born. We might go over the limit for this pen. So I'm just going to drop that there for now. I'm going to go into here. Let's see how many babies we are expecting. So Arabelle is having one. So that's one. That's 4, that's 7, that's 10, that's 13, that's 16, that's 17, plus the 7 is 24. Yeah, we're okay by 1. Thank goodness I checked it though. Yeah, so we don't need to move anything out. It's going to be a little bit crowded once they're all born, but they should be babies and we can move them to their pens quite quickly. So let's just put this away and then we will go and sleep, I think. Let's close the gate first. Right, let's just have a quick check on our first 2 calves. There they are, quite comfortable. So I'm going to head on back to the farmhouse. We'll have a sleep and we'll see you in the morning with the birth of the new cows. Right, so we've had 17 calves. So we've got a bit of work to do. Let's get cracking. We've woken up early specifically so we can go and get that all sorted out. I want to go and have a look at that pen. Is going to be full. What are we in August? Yeah, so it is starting to get dark a little bit later now. Are we okay for food in here? Still got 7,000 litres in there, so it'll last until we've done our job. Yeah, so busy night. Got quite a bit of admin to do with it before we move them. The health is all good. Wow, look at this. It's just babies everywhere. My goodness. Look at that. Look at that. All of them looking pretty healthy actually. One lying on top of each other. One, there we go. Not too much harm done. Fantastic. Well, let's get the admin done first. And then we can separate them out. Right, let's go and have a look and see what we got here. So we've got quite a few. Stats looking good. Health is, yeah, everything's very high except for health, so quite happy with that one. Seems to be pretty well bred. And we will change the name on that. Frosty. And this one here is another brown Swiss. Oh, very good. Very high, extremely high. Really good one. Very, very good one. We didn't put a monitor on that one. So let's apply the monitor. Change the name. Magic is good enough. That one is magic, I think. And that is very good, very high. Yeah, not as good, but still good enough to keep. Good enough to keep. We don't have to do anything with that one. Penelope, and we'll apply a monitor. Arabelle did really, really well. She's now lactating. That's pretty good. And we've got 2 bulls. Very high, extremely high. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Not great. Really, not really breeding stock, I don't think. So we can grow it up and sell it on, I think. And apply a monitor. And then this one, yeah, that's much better. That's better. Metabolism very high. Yeah, so that looks like it could be a keeper. Lazy Simba. Remington Steel, that's what I think. Apply a monitor to that. So Bella, she's lactating. Inky is lactating. Oh, lots of Holstein, or 2 Holstein bulls. Not great. I mean, it's not bad, but it's certainly not going to be kept. Mufasa is not going to be kept. Apply the monitor. And then this one, a bit better, but also not really breeding stock, I don't think. And we'll apply a monitor there as well. Right, Angus. Her milk production is, she's pretty good. But metabolism is what we're looking for in the Anguses. I wonder, it'll still be interesting to see if we get milk from them. But we'll turn, of course, we'll turn out the calves into the Angus calves into the field, rather than separate them out into the pens. And this one, we didn't give a name to that. Yep, and apply a monitor. Our monitor costs are going to go through the roof. Metabolism very high, so that's good. So definitely can breed from that. Fertility, bit of a question mark. Apply a monitor. And metabolism very high, that's a good one. Quality extremely high. Yeah. Mulisa, like that name. And then this one here, what did we get? Also pretty good. Everything's very high. Good enough to breed with, I suppose. Certainly doesn't need. We don't need to rush to sell that one. Melody is lactating now, and Foxy is lactating now. So that was a good return on females. 2 bulls, very high. It's okay. Chance. We'll put a monitor on him, and also very high, very good. Yeah, not great stuff. They will be going for meat. Hercules. Right, the water buffalo. Let's have a look and see how they did. Also okay, not great, but not bad. We haven't had any bad ones. And peach. Yeah, it's also just average. Beautiful quiver. Ember. And I'm surprised that Ember didn't produce. Well, maybe let's have a look at the bulls first. Not bad, but not great. Actually, very run-of-the-mill, really. Yeah, that's a meat animal. Very high, extremely high health. Yeah, also very. Yeah, a little bit disappointed with the water buffalo. A little bit disappointed with the buffalo. Have we got a monitor on that? And a monitor on that. Well, yeah. Overall, nothing outstanding. Nothing outstanding, but also nothing bad. So we can be pleased with that. So we need to do some work now. What are we going to do? So the brown Swiss babies need to go into a pen. So we've got two in those, so we need to put them into different ones. So brown Swiss, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can put those all into one pen. So I was asked why we move the cows out from their mothers, and the honest truth is that we want to maximize our milk production. I mean, we can say we want to protect them from being crushed, which is fair enough, but really we don't want to fight for too long with the calves for the mother's milk. And what then happens is that we get a milk substitute in, plus we add some of the milk that we get from the mothers. Obviously we leave them with the mothers for a little while, and that is because they need to get the colostrum, which is the first couple of drinks that they get from their mothers, and that's where they get all their antibodies and their natural antibodies get transferred from the mother into the calf. So that's vitally important. And if we put the cows through the milking first of all, and it's always quite good to try and hopefully get some extra colostrum from the mothers, if you can, to keep them for cases where you have triplets and a single mother doesn't need as much colostrum because it only has one calf, and it can kind of help out with colostrum if another cow has triplets. So those are the issues with regard to moving dairy cows. With the beef cattle, we just turn those out into the field with their mothers. Generally speaking, a beef farm will not have extensive milking capabilities, and of course you want to then be as efficient in terms of your feed costs per kilo of beef produced, basically. So if you can get the mother to feed off grass or off hay or TMR or whatever, wherever you have them, then that's good. So in this case we will move the Holsteins and the brown Swiss into the calving pens. I probably don't need as many because I didn't really think about it when I built those, but it's not a problem. We can always take them down. They weren't that expensive. And then the Angus and the Limousins, I don't think we have any Limousins. That they will be coming in today, I think. We will put out onto the field. We will leave the bulls with their mothers for the time being, and then we'll move them over in a couple of months into the bull field. Right, so let's get that done. Get my stick out. I'm going to move them now because there's so many in there. So if there were only one or two, they would leave them for till later in the day to move them out. But there's so many in there, we need to sort it out now. So what I'll do is I'll do this on a bit of a time lapse, not a full speed time lapse, just maybe double speed or something like that, just to get through it and show you the process without waffling on while I'm doing it. Right, you're back with me. So we've moved all the animals to the calf pens. So the next thing I want to do is I want to move all the beef cattle and their calves to the cow pasture. So let's get that done, and we'll get back to you after that's done. Right, so here we are at the cow pasture, and of course that's all the Anguses are coming out. We're going to have to put some more food in there as well. We're running low on food, and we'll top up water, so we need to top up all the pastures today as well. Well, while we're here, we might as well also check up to see who needs to go to the maternity ward. Let's have a look and see. Nope. Nope. So we're looking for anything that's 90%, 80%. So Abby needs to go across, having 3 babies. Hope needs to go across as well. So just the 2. We'll move them. Right. We'll put them in, and then we'll move the lactating cows into our main barn. And then that'll be calving done for the day. Well, until the next lot. Oh dear. Pretty hectic morning. Pretty hectic morning. Right, let's get this over there. Right, there we go. These 2 need to go in, Abby and Hope. Just mustn't take them out again. Move to husbandry. Okay. And then while we're here, oh, Abby didn't go across. I keep on not selecting, indicating the selected ones. Oh dear. Right, so let's go and see. So Arabella is lactating, yes. Bella and Inky, yes. And the 2 water buffaloes, yes. So we need to move the selected. That's what I keep forgetting to do. And we should be left with 2 in the pen. Yep, there we go. Move those over to the main pen, and then what do we do? What did we forget to do? And I think we forgot to do that the last time we went out as well. Right, there we go. Let's get those into the milking pen. I don't think we'll have a hang of a lot of milk at the moment. Oh, we've gone to the wrong place, haven't we? We need to go down here. There we go. We'll move all of them over. Nice and easy. Move to husbandry. There we go. Oh, decided to just have it sit down straight away. Nothing wrong with that. Just make sure we get that gate closed quickly. There we go, that's the administration for the 17 babies done. Now we just got to feed. I'm going to fill this up because I'm going to just offload and fill up each of the calf barns, and then we'll work out from there what we need to put in where. So start filling. Start. So we'll put a full load in, and then we'll go around and put in what is required in each of the pens. We may not actually need to put anything into the calving pen, because we took a lot of cows out and only put 2 back in. But we need to put at least a load of TMR into each of the pastures so that we don't have to feed every day in the pastures. The pastures, of course, the animals will never starve because they've got meadow. Which side are we tipping on? Right. So I think this first one we don't have any in. I think we've got water buffalo here. So we'll top them up. So technically speaking, we should be feeding these a mixture of milk substitute and milk. It would be nice if the people who did this mod could adjust it so that that is what you need to put in. Of course, we still want to wean them onto the feed, but that's always going to take a bit of a while, a couple of months. Did we finish feeding on that last one? Yeah. Right, how much do we need? How much have we got in here, and how much do we need? So we've got 2,294 in here, and for the calf barn 2,179. We'll just put a smidgen in, just for insurance. Just for insurance. They should have enough in there, but yeah, we don't want them having to look for food when they are going to be having babies. They need to be as comfortable as possible, given the circumstances, of course. How much do we have in it? 5,000. So we'll put another 1,000 litres in. Put a bit more in, but got a bit finger tied. So how much we still got in? Still got 3,000 in there. I think we're going to need to put more into the top barn now, because we've got more in the extra big barn, the milking barn. There we go. Let's go and see how much we got in there. We'll come back and give these guys water after this. might need to top up actually. Let's have a look and see what we've got in here. We have food, 6,000 litres, and we need to 6,000 litres, we need to have 8,000. Yeah, it's alright, we can feed. We can feed from here. Just need to put that onto left side tip, I think. Yep. Coming in from a different side today. Whoops. Very rough going in there. So we'll just go and put food into each of a load of TMR into each of the pens, the pastures, should I say. And start filling. We need to top up the production facility as well. So this is going to put a nice little dent in our TMR. $17,000 in there, still plenty in there. How many do we need in this pasture? $8,000, and we've got how much? 6,000. So I'm going to put a load in there. That'll do for this month and next month. Just need to keep an eye on their weights and see if it pushes up their weights. I think this afternoon we'll also have to do a health inspection on our animals. I'm thinking the water buffalo will be okay, but we'll go and check them afterwards. I want to get water into those calves. I'll take the quad down to go and check the water buffalo, but I think that food-wise they should, and food and water-wise they should be okay. But we will check it. Let's just get some water into these calf pens, and then I'll be happy that they are being looked after properly. Water tanker. Right, here we go. go and see how much milk we've got. Still won't be a huge amount. We've got quite a bit of manure to go. 336 litres. We've got a few lactating cows. Oh, there might be cows from here that need to go as well. Didn't think of that, did we? Let's have a look and see. No, no. No, thank goodness. We'll go and check the water buffalo as well, but I don't think there's any there as well. But we'll just have to go and check. In any case, that's where we're going to end this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheerio.